Hello everyone, welcome to the screencast videos for CHY 103 or General Chemistry. I'm Riyasad and I'm here to help you get a strong grip on the basics of chemistry. Stoichiometry can be a really tricky part of chemistry to deal with. The main problem students face when dealing with this topic is that they tend to lose information along the way, which could lead to wrong answers at the end of the day. In this video, we will have a strategic and organized approach to solving the problems. To start off, let's look at how we could figure out the amount of moles of any element or compound. For the first part of the example, or part A, we have 450 grams of sulfuric acid. So we can say that for part A, we are given our mass as 450 grams for H2SO4. For molar mass, we get the molar mass of every element from the periodic table and then we add them up. So let's say for molar mass, from the periodic table for hydrogen, we have 1.008 grams per mole. We times it by 2 because there are 2 of them. Plus, sulfur has 32.065 molar mass. And we have 4 oxygens, so we'll have 4 times 15.994. This will give us a total of 98.079 grams per mole. Next, for finding moles, we don't really have to remember this formula that mole is equal to mass over molar mass. Because if we look into the units for the information that's given to us, we can simply figure this formula out. Because for mass, we have grams and then we have our molar mass in grams per mole. So if we divide grams per mole from mass, we will have moles because we can do it over here. Grams divided by grams per mole is equal to, we will have our grams cancelled out, which is 1 over mole, which is the same as mole. Now, we use our formula, moles equal to mass over molar mass, and we plug our information that we already have into the equation, and we will get 450 grams divided by 98.079 grams per mole. This will give us 4.588 mole, or approximately 4.59 moles. And that is the answer. Now, let's move on to the next part of the example, where we have 60 liters of nitric acid, or HNO3, and we are also given the concentration of nitric acid, which is 0.600 molar. Now, let's rewrite the information. We are given volume of HNO3 is equal to 60 liters. We have concentration of nitric acid as 0.6 molar. Molar is also the same as moles per liter. Now once again, we can simply write the formula moles equal to concentration times volume, but just in case if you can't remember the formula, always look at the units we have. For volume, we have liters, and for concentration, we have moles per liter. So clearly, if we multiply our units, we will see that we have liters multiplied by moles per liter, which will give us moles. So clearly, we'll have to multiply the concentration with volume to get our moles. Now, for concentration, we have 0.6 moles per liter, and multiplied by 60 liters of nitric acid. You just get canceled out, and we end up with 36 moles. And that is how we can figure out moles of a compound. Now that we're comfortable with figuring out the amount of substance or compound, let us move on to a different example where we can make use of this knowledge to find things like the limiting reactant, excess reactant, and theoretical yield.